Hey guys, if you are planning to take a trip to Europe anytime in future, then you have come to the right place. Because I have prepared a series of videos for you which will cover all the stages of Europe trip. Right from planning to tickets, visa, actual travel, what to do, where to go, where to stay, what to eat, everything else. And in today's video, which is episode 1, we will focus on how should you travel to Europe. Should you take a package tour or should you travel on your own? We will do a detailed comparison of the pros and cons of both of these options, and in the end I will tell you what option am I selecting for my Europe trip. Yes, I am planning a trip to Europe in summer of 2023 and I have started my planning stage now. Everything which I will be planning, I will be capturing those in videos and I will be uploading them for your benefit. So if you find the information useful, please remember to like, subscribe and share the channel. I am Nishant and I welcome you to Veg Stroller. So friends, if you want to travel Europe, there are two options basically. First is you do everything on your own, which is you plan everything right from scratch till the end on your own. The second way to travel Europe is via a package tour, wherein you just pay the amount to some tour operator like SOTC, Thomas Cook, Vina World, Make My Trip, many others, and then that's it. They will take care of end-to-end responsibility. So in this video, what I have done is I have done a comparison of both of these options. I have listed around 7 or 8 sections, and under each of these sections I'll try to give you the advantages and disadvantages of own plan versus a package tour plan, and then we'll try to give a score to each of these sections. So let's get started. Package tour operators, the advantage with them is that they have meals included in their tour itinerary. So the breakfast and dinner is provided by all the tour operators, while lunch is provided by few tour operators. And they will have tie-ups with the restaurant where you can eat Indian buffet dinner or any particular specific cuisine of dinner as per your itinerary. So in such scenario, it's always better to opt for a package tour operator. But I do not want to opt for a package tour operator in the meal scenario. The reason is that I personally cannot eat outside food for more than 2-3 days. I or anyone in my family, we normally have a habit of eating homemade food, and we cannot digest, or we are not used to eating restaurant style food for continuously 14 days. And if I go with a tour operator, then I think it will be very challenging for us to enjoy the tour while eating restaurant style food daily. Another advantage of own package is that in meal you will have a choice of what you want to prepare, and you will be able to eat when you want and what you want. You can walk over to any grocery store, buy things from there and then cook, or you can also get pre-packed food from India and you can just heat it up and enjoy your cuisine. So under this meal section, I think my 1 point will go towards the own package. In tour packages, you will be given a bus or a cab right at the airport, and that particular vehicle will stay with you for the entire duration of your trip. What this means is that at airport you will get a bus wherein you will be able to keep your luggage in the bus, and then you just have to relax. The bus will take you to the hotel where you have to stay. You just take your suitcase there, and when you check out, you again come down and put your suitcase or the bag in the bus. You do not have to worry about carrying your suitcase from one place to another. That is not the case with own travel. In own travel, what you will have to do is you will have to plan everything on your own, and you will have to carry the suitcases and the luggage on your own, which can be a very big challenge if you are traveling with kids or if you are traveling with elders who cannot lift too much luggage. Remember that in Europe people are used to walking a lot, and so you have to be prepared for that mentally and physically. And if you have too much luggage, carrying them from one place to another is very difficult. Secondly, the cabs are very expensive in Europe, and it might not be feasible or economical for you to book a cab every time you have to go from one place to another. So what is left is that you will travel mostly by trains or by buses, and commuting between airport arrival to the place where you will catch the train, and then from train to the place where you will get the bus to hotel, you will have to carry your luggage everywhere, and with big suitcases and children it's very difficult. So in this scenario I'll give tour operators 1 point for the convenience which they will be giving us by giving one complete vehicle for the entire duration of our trip. Now what happens in package tour is that the itinerary is fixed. The tour operator has already informed you what will be the itinerary for the entire 14 days, what all will you do, where all will you visit, and what all will be covered, and that cannot be modified. So what will happen is it will be a very hectic schedule for you at times, because the tour operator wants to cover maximum things and give a tick off that he has covered 5 countries, 6 countries, 7 countries in a 14-day period. He'll have 1 or 2 days maximum for each of the countries or cities, and then he'll just keep you running from one place to another. You'll start from your hotel at 9 o'clock in the morning, and the entire day you are in the bus covering various places, and then you will come back in the night around 7:30 or whatever, and then you will have night to sleep over, and then again in the morning you have to run around. If you are on a holiday, you do not want a situation where you are just running 9 to 6 every day from one place to another. So in such situations, having your own tour is a better option, because you can then plan your itinerary as per your convenience. If you like a particular place or a city, you can stay there and spend one more day. If you visit a particular museum or a particular destination or a tourist spot, if you want to enjoy more time there, you can do that. If you want to skip something, you can do that. Some days you might feel that you do not want to go around anywhere, you just want to laze around in your hotel. You can do that in your itinerary, but that cannot be possible in a tour operator's itinerary. So because of that reason, I'll give 1 point to the own travel. In package tour, you are not given a choice based on your personal experiences or personal preferences. It may be possible that few people want to go and see the cathedrals and the churches and the historical monuments, while few people want to do club hopping and want to enjoy the nightlife of Europe. Few people might be more interested in doing shopping in Europe, while few people might be interested in watching the natural beauty of Europe. Everyone wants to do different things. In package tour, that is not possible. But if you are traveling on your own, then the world is free and you can do as per your choices and as per your preferences. So it's all as per your convenience. For me, I personally want to experience driving a Tesla and a Ferrari in Europe, and that's not possible using a package tour operator. So here I'll give 1 point to the own travel itinerary, wherein I have reserved 1 or 2 days to ensure that I take Tesla and Ferrari on rent and just enjoy the drive for 1 day. Now on package tour, you do not have to worry about anything else. Once you have paid the money, the tour operator will take care of all your bookings, including the visa, the travel tickets on flights, the bookings for intercity travel, the travel within the same city, and also the tickets for entries in various cathedrals, museums or shows or anything else. So all those will be taken care, you do not have to worry about it. But in own tour, you have to look into everything. You will have to first start with your airline ticket, then Schengen visa. Then once you reach the airport of the country, you will have to take a ticket for the metros and the rails, trains and the buses. Then when you visit any tourist attraction, you will have to stand in line and take the ticket for that. You will have to then again decide how you want to travel within the city. So maybe a day pass of the city buses. You will have to decide how you want to travel to different part of the city or different cities. So maybe you'll have to do all of those on your own, and this can become very, very challenging to few people. So in this particular scenario, I'll give 1 point to tour operators, because you get peace of mind with tour operators. And finally, the next section is related to costing. So if I go to the website of SOTC or Thomas Cook or even Vina World, average tour package for a 14-day trip to Europe is around 2.53 lakhs rupees per person. Let's keep 3 lakh as the average cost, and this will be without lunch, but let's say that 3 lakh with lunch per person for 14 days. Now if you look at the cost for per person, let me try to break it up for you. I listed down the cost of per person travel if you're traveling on your own. I have few credit card points which I can redeem for at least one person's free flight. That's one. Secondly, I will be saving on the food cost because I'll be preparing at least the dinner at my own, so the cost will be saved there. The third thing is, if you take Eurorail passes or if you travel by bus within Europe, it becomes very cheap, so you can plan on that. The fourth is, you will also get discounts on booking of activities and attraction tickets. You will also be able to enjoy discounts on booking flights because credit cards have tie-ups with many other international flight companies and other things. So you can compare and you can keep the point. In my case, these are the results, and you know which option I'm going to. I'm planning to make a trip on my own, even though it might cost me a bit high. I'll visit 3-4 countries, I'll visit the attractions which I want to cover, and I'll enjoy the tour that way. Let me know if you found it useful. If yes, please remember to like, subscribe and share, and remember to keep watching our series. Today was episode 1, wherein I gave you the differences between tour package operators and own trip planning and helped you decide which one to choose. The next thing is deciding how to travel, when to travel, and what should be the cities you have to cover. That I'll cover in episode 2, which will be published soon. So until then, this is Nishant signing off. Bye, take care, tada.